Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe back with some more ArmA 3 Wasteland, and this is mostly in response to the previous video I had created about the mod, or mission file as it should probably be known. Some of you, I think, took it the wrong way. It was meant to be a discussion piece. It wasn't supposed to be some sort of action-packed thrill ride. Or perhaps some of you are just new to the channel and you don't necessarily know how I create footage. That was post-commentary, which means I had footage laying around, used it to lay down a commentary track after the fact, and discuss things. It was nothing but a discussion piece, guys. That's it. It wasn't supposed to be some sort of well-edited kill montage. Okay, I don't usually do those types of things. I've polled my audience several times and I've asked, what do you like to see, guys? You like live commentary? You like post? You like edited stuff? What's the deal? And they said, you know what? Everybody else out there is already providing edited kill montage, crazy 360 no-scope, hey, look at me, I'm the best type gameplay. They said, you know what? We love your commentary. We want to hear what you have to say. We want it live. We want the raw, uncut footage of you playing the game and talking to us about what you think. We want to hear your opinions. You know, we want to hear... Oh, hold on. We're playing this live and we've got a contact front. I think I've got him. Alright, so again, this is live. I don't know what's going to happen here, guys. He's not moving. I think he's down. Alright. So, yeah. Anyway, there's your kill. Yay, you excited now? Alright, anyways. I just want you guys to know that I wasn't hating on the Wasteland mod. I wasn't hating on ArmA 3. I was just providing honest and blunt feedback. It is a beta, and it needs to be known that there are problems. In some cases, the game is running less than stellar. There are some servers out there that have issues. There are cases, well-documented cases, stating that, look, the CPU is not being utilized. It's not using all the cores. The performance is just not good. The GPUs not taking advantage, not taking full advantage of the GPUs. And yeah, of course, when you spend $500 on a video card, you'd like for the game to use it. So in this case, I appear to be on a decent server, and I seem to be using a nice version of the Wasteland mod. Many of you were kind enough to provide, you know, proper critique and feedback and say, hey, SideStrafe, you got to check out the... I don't know. I want to say Sa Matra. That's how I want to pronounce it, but it could be S.A. Matra or Sa Matra version of the mod. And everybody's like, this is the original version of Wasteland. Everything else is a knockoff or copy. So you want to use this one. Go check out these servers. They're the best. And so far, you guys are 100% correct. It does seem to help if you find a good server. Okay, because right now we're playing... I'm going to get prone here while I do this. I don't want to get killed. I probably will. Here's how many players we got on this server, so it looks like a good lineup of people. And if we hit escape, go to configure video, I'm getting right now about 46-ish. It fluctuates. See, we hit 30 there. In some cases, I'm back up to 60, but this is a lot better than getting 24 frames or lower like I was the other day. So I'm happy with this performance. If I can have this, then yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a better look at the mod. But you know, am I going to award this for being some sort of original thing? No, because let's face it, it was inspired by DayZ. Somebody said, you know what, DayZ is just filled with PvP. Let's get rid of the zombies and make a version that's about factions and survival without zombies. Because that seems what most people cared. That seems to be what most people cared about in DayZ. They don't even care about the zombies. It's like, whatever, a minor nuisance. Let me just... worry about killing players. Let me just hunt other players down. Well, that's what Wasteland is. If you don't want the zombies, you play Wasteland. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not hating on that. I was just giving people feedback about, like, look, this version of the mod that I played was rubbish. Okay, here's a good version of it. I didn't know. That's why I got help from my community. And those cool people out there, you guys are awesome. The viewers are like, hey, man, here, you want some help? Check this out. I got some, you know, some feedback in my YouTube inbox about, oh, yeah, check this out. Check this link out. Here's a server you want to go to. Oh, take a look at this feedback thread. Yeah, other people are having the same issue. You know, you guys are really helpful, and I really appreciate it. Maybe you haven't heard back from me, but, you know, here's my response to you. Thank you so much. You know, I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to learn things. I'm allowed to be a noob, and everybody is. And that's what makes a good community. Not saying, oh, this thing's amazing. It's the best. You're an idiot because you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm an idiot because I'm trying to give feedback about a beta. You know, that is what a beta is. I am a beta tester, not just a beta player. You know, yeah, you paid for your version of ArmA because all you wanted to do was play it without taking the time to do some work and put some effort in, you know, reporting the bugs to Bohemia. Good job in helping your game get better or improve. Good job helping the community grow. The elitist attitude, take it and shove it, because we saw that in ArmA 2. I don't want to see that elitist attitude within ArmA 3 again, you know? Enough's enough. What's this guy got? Anything? Anything that I could use? He's got a map compass. Rangemaster belt. Radio compass. Already have that stuff. Alright, I'm out of here. Picked up some stuff from that guy that I dropped. Let's bail. So, you know, there's that. I've made my disclaimers. Guys, if you're looking for non-stop shoot 'em up, edited kill montage action, it's not my style. You probably won't find a lot of that on my channel. You will see some post commentary from time to time, but generally you're going to see live Let's Play with commentary. My focus is 100% on the commentary and quality discussion. That's what my viewers like. If you're new to the channel, you don't like that, then, you know, you're welcome to stay. I love the fact that new people are discovering me, and I appreciate it more than you can possibly imagine. I'm not here to upset anybody or hurt anybody's feelings or disrespect anybody's favorite game. I'm just here to make things better. So please keep that in mind. It's no disrespect intended. But with that said, you know, we had one little shootout there at the end. Took somebody out. Maybe I'm going to walk for another 20 minutes and not see anything. But this is how I play my game. I'm very super cautious and tactical about things. Some people like it. Take it or leave it. But one thing I do have to ask about, maybe the community has an answer for this. I've been playing, and on this server, it was daylight. It started out daylight. All of a sudden, flick of a switch, it was nighttime. It was almost like the server operator said, let there be night. And that was the end of that. So, I don't know if that's what's going on, if people are just switching it on and off whenever they feel like it. But, you know, so I hope that the visibility in this video is good enough. I think it is. I mean, I can see him play pretty fine right now. It's kind of cool playing in the dark anyway. Let me see what kind of objectives we have to deal with right now. Moving away from these points. Nothing really close by at all. There are some structures in the distance that maybe we can check out for gear and equipment. By the way, I do have to say that this version of the mod is just so much better. The user interface is a lot cleaner and easier to use. To those of you that might be watching this that are new to the Wasteland thing, definitely check out the Samatra, Esse Matra, whatever version. Because, you know, as you can see, just using this here for the user interface is just really great. It's the way to go, I think. So there's that. Now, again, do I want to really create a series for this or make it into some sort of regular Let's Play? I just don't know. We'll see how it is. I mean, this server's performing very, very well. The other server I was on was just absolute rubbish, and I know now to avoid anything other than this version of it. but I know that there was a version of this mod, a server that I had joined that still was performing pretty rough. And I think it's like somebody said to me once, they said, look, a lot of people are running servers out of their basements. They're just using some crappy internet connection, and once it gets filled up with 50 players, it just tanks. And there's a lot of desync issues, and it can get really bad fast. So you have to find the right server, otherwise it's just not going to happen for you. And everything you're saying is correct. It's just, if you get on a good server, you might not see as many of those issues. Now, yes, the ArmA engine is not well optimized. It is still beta, and it is not taking full advantage of our CPUs and GPUs. That is still the truth. You can look that up. There's a documented case for it. I am not the only one. But right now, if I can happily get 40 frames or higher, then I'm happy with that. My apologies for that brief transition there. I had to Control-Alt-Delete and force quit the game. It was unresponsive. Tried to jump on the same server. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, and I've lost pretty much everything, as you can see. I do have some gear that I did manage to pick up off of a dead body, but yeah. Kind of disappointed that I lost everything off of that nice kill that I got. But here we are. Nonetheless, it is a beta game, and this is a mission file or mod, and so things like that are bound to happen, and we don't really know where these servers are hosted, so anything goes. Don't get attached to your character in this title. That is my best advice there. So just kind of closing in on this facility to see if I can find some more equipment. Again, the primary objective of this video was to address concerns brought forth by the last vid. Hopefully I've done that. Again, you know, I'm all about the raw, uncut, live commentary, gameplay. If you're looking for something that's edited, that's going to have a lot of action, montages, whatnot, with post commentary, generally not going to find that here. You will see me do some post work once in a while, but the majority of my audience wants live with discussion, stuff that's going to engage the audience, that's going to allow you to talk amongst yourselves and give me feedback, or even raise questions of your own that I might be able to address in future videos. That's what the comments section is for, and I try to create engaging conversation, or bring you in-depth thought process, look at the psychology of gaming, if you will, because I feel that not a lot of people do that. Some people are just not capable of it. You know, maybe some people are fantastic at the game. They know how to drop, you know, they know how to drop 5 people before it's over, and but maybe they're bad at the commentary, or maybe they just don't know how to talk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Well, I think I'm actually okay at that. 6x5. Uh-oh, somebody's... That's a vehicle, and I don't see any flags. Alright, took a few more rounds than I wanted, but he's down. So yeah, again, we're doing this live, and anything can happen. But you know, I think for me this game's going to be all about positioning, an element of surprise versus twitch reflex. So with that kill, ladies and gentlemen, again, hopefully you appreciate the fact that I tried to discuss what I'm about. And hopefully you'll be accepting of, you know, how I create my content in the future. And if you want to see more Wasteland from SideStrafe, well, you're going to have to let me know in the comments below, and we'll see what happens. But with that, again, thank you so very much for joining me. I will see you on the next one.